I guess, hey, I'm like, am I reading this title right? Yeah, we are. It took him 17 years to build a Lamborghini from scratch. Who does this? Who does this? I'm just trying to figure out. Again, we're back on the Did You Know channel. Appreciate y'all coming over. This is blowing my mind, this title. From scratch. All right. Shout out to all the good humans. Appreciate all the love and support. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
When Ken Imhoff first saw the Lamborghini Countach in the movie Cannonball Run, he found himself falling in love with the legendary car. This started him on a journey that culminated 17 years later.
This is
when he
crazy.
unveiled what he had kept under wraps for so long. What he made with his own two hands is so amazing that I almost couldn't speak. You
Yeah,
seriously don't want to miss this.
Yeah. We here, brother. We are here. Did y'all hear about this? Comment below.
Meet Ken Imhoff, the man with an incredible piece of art that he built with his bare hands. After watching Cannonball Run, he fell in love with the Lamborghini Countach so much that he knew he had to have one. Affording it was another matter, though.
Yeah.
So he decided he would make his own. This is an English wheel. It's a tool used to bend and shape metal. He's going to be using it quite a bit during this build process.
Dude.
He created this wooden jig to help him bend the metal for the car to create the iconic perfect angles.
Dude.
He uses the English wheel to manipulate the
Hold
metal
on.
into the
Like, look, just that in itself is already enough and amazing. If this man get in his car and drive off at the end of this video.
He created this wooden jig to help him bend the metal for the car to create the iconic perfect angles. He uses the English wheel to manipulate the metal into the shape of the jig. This process is incredibly difficult and is all done just by eye and feel.
What? Yo.
After a section is complete, he welds the pieces of the metal together on top of the jig. The amount of time and energy that must have went into this custom fabrication cannot be overstated.
Yes.
There's definitely a reason this project took 17 years to complete. This is the completed passenger side rear fender. He then made sure...
Again, guys, this ain't 17 months. He said 17 years. All right? 17 years.
the body panels fit onto the frame. These body panels are so expertly put together, you'd be hard-pressed to figure out that it wasn't an authentic Lambo.
That's crazy.
Ken does have an engineering degree, however, so that may have made this project a tiny bit easier
I
for him
don't
to
care
accomplish.
about no damn degree. This is crazy.
Nothing short of perfection would do for this build. Ken literally thought of everything. The headlights fit. This is a 100% handcrafted aluminum tube frame. You won't find many people who can create a car frame from scratch.
Oh my goodness, man.
First thing to go in were the transmission and engine. This beast is going to be packing a Boss 351 V8, which is mated to a ZF 5-speed manual gearbox. This thing looks absolutely beastly. The rear end and suspension is now hooked up. That's one beautiful looking setup. This car needs 2 radiators to keep this engine cool. There's one situated on each side of the car to allow air from the side scoops to hit them.
Oh, this brother's next level.
The internals look like they're finally complete. The assembly looks like it's nearing completion.
Look at that, man.
Now it was time to apply the primer and body filler. That rear end is probably one of the most recognizable images in car history.
Wow. Oh, he nailed it.
You should be extremely proud of your work, Ken. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous, and it isn't even painted yet. Now this is one of the most epic DIY builds I have ever seen. That's pure heaven in a picture.
Man.
There was a slight problem that needed to be solved before this thing could be brought into the light, however. Because it was built in his basement, Ken had no way to get this thing up to the surface. So he did what any man would do. He knocked out a basement wall, he hired a contractor to tear down a wall of the basement and excavate the area around it to create a ramp to allow the car to be pulled out. Once they got it to the surface, it's
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I gotta follow this story. I have to. I need to know, did Lamborghini find out about this? If I'm Lamborghini, I'm like, you know what? I know you did. Took you 17 years to build this. You did an amazing job. But here, have another one. Dude, this, like, look at that. The color, the wheels. Oh my goodness, man. I gotta follow this story.
easy to see why this thing is so special. Almost everything on the car was completely hand done. Even the Lamborghini doors were handmade by Ken himself.
Oh man, look at that.
I challenge anyone to call this out as a fake if they saw it rolling down the street. This thing is pure perfection. We've done quite a few unique car build stories. We've had the custom-built McLaren, which was really fantastic. There was also the Mitsubishi Eclipse that someone turned into another Lamborghini. Well, those were both really nice cars. I think this one has to be my favorite. The amount of detail and care that Ken must have put into this thing for it to have taken 17 years is pretty amazing. I would never be able to tell the difference between this Countach and one that rolled out of Lamborghini's factory.
Yeah, that was next level. Yeah. Definitely one of the craziest videos I ever, like, just the title alone, man. 17 years to build a Lamborghini from scratch. I mean, they didn't show nobody else in there. You know, I'm just wondering, like, did he have, I know he had to have help. I know that. But man, that was crazy. Never in a day of my life I thought I would see something like that. That was insane. Amazing. Hey, again, appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Hope y'all enjoy. Comment below if y'all heard about this story. I need to follow it up, though, for sure. Peace out.